Anina Rubio is just one of the many who is reintroducing calligraphy to today's generation. Her personal description on calligraphy is other than it being a way of writing things beautifully. For her, it's a form of expression.
I started calligraphy as a result of stress from working. And actually, since I was young, I've been doodling and into art, so painting. So when I got stressed from work, I resorted back to the arts.
Calligraphy has enabled Anina to live more freely because sometimes there are things that no words or no actions can explain.
Because it's very organic, it's very natural, and I've always been a fan of handwritten stuff, handmade goodies, so it's very easy to do as well because you just need your hands and a pen to do it. Wherever you go, you can do calligraphy, you can write anything, you can draw, you can paint.
There are 4 basics that we need to know about calligraphy before we do our practical application.
So basically, for calligraphy, you need to, number 1, know how to control the pen. Because with varied pressure, you can actually do different things with just your pen. And number 2, you have to practice. Number 3, you have to have discipline because calligraphy needs constant learning. You need to practice and train yourself. In the olden days, you have to follow a certain rule, like it should be slanted at this degree, the oval should look like an oval and not a teardrop, so something like that. And of course, number 4, the most important thing is for you to actually love what you do because you don't resort to a hobby that will just stress you out.
She uses calligraphy not just for postcards, invitations, and letters, but for wall decor as well. And that's what we're doing next. Do-it-yourself has been a major trend these days, and not just because it cuts costs, but actually you have this immense satisfaction of actually producing something yourself. And one of these things is calligraphy, and something I've been wanting to dabble in these beautiful signs, and instead of just buying one, you could make your own. Hi, Anina.
Hi, Steph.
Okay, this is really exciting because I like doing things with my hands, and I've never tried calligraphy, and it's something that I've been seeing all over in Pinterest and Instagram. Like, hey, I want to try this myself, so I'm excited for today.
Okay, so basically today we're going to do a bedroom decor, a wall decor, using things that you can actually find in a grocery store or at your house.
Yes, I noticed these are like chopping boards, so it's really easy to find.
Yeah, so here's an example. Like I used a chopping board for this, and then you just hang it on the wall.
It's really cute, actually.
So at least it's more organic because you're able to use your own handwriting or your own design.
With the rise of the digital age, penmanship has been a dying art. It's nice that this art of writing things in a certain manner is coming back. So how are we gonna start? I would like to do something for my son's room.
Okay, so generally for these types of things, you have to use an acrylic paint.
Okay, it dries faster also.
It dries faster, and also it's easy to find. Instead of using those smelly,
like the oil-based
paints,
yes. They take forever to dry also.
Or we have wood markers. This one you can actually buy from a regular bookstore, or you can buy these online. You have different colors.
So I guess if you're good with doodling, this might be a better option.
Yes, this is actually a better option because you can just color it in after. Usually for bedrooms, we want something inspirational. We want something that we can wake up to and be motivated. So usually what you need to do is draft it first. And then, when we write it here, we just color it in. So make sure to leave enough space so that when we color it in, we don't make the words look narrow. So what I do is, first I trace it, and then I just apply the concept in calligraphy wherein you need to do thicker lines for downstrokes.
So thin line for up.
Yes, and then thick line for down.
And why is that? Is it because of the shape of the calligraphy pen?
Yes, and also before they would say that if there's a contrast with your letters, it's more beautiful.
bad, not
See?
so bad.
You can actually add decor.
Okay.
You can add other elements like leaves or something, but you can always use a washi tape.
Another element that you can use is photos. It's actually nice because you can change it every once in a while and gives a personal touch.
So for this one, you can actually use not just photos, but for example, if you have like those handprints, like when your son was still
Small.
an infant, something like that. So not just photos, you can actually use any memento as an alternative. So at least it's more personal. Best effort.
Well, I guess, in the end, that's all that matters,
Yes.
right? When you do it yourself, it doesn't have to be perfect,
That's
but then
true.
it's the effort that you made
Yes.
and the sentiment. And this is really easy because then you can keep changing
Yes.
whatever your inspirations are. Now I know why the whole DIY trend has truly taken off, because it may not be perfect, but there's immense satisfaction in knowing that you made it yourself.